Hey everybody, it's Tracy, and I've spoken a lot recently about marketing tools and methodologies for crypto projects, and I got a lot of feedback in regards to influencer marketing and the use of influencers in marketing crypto projects. And like I touched on it before because, like with the Kim Kardashian thing, you know, the issue was she was promoting a security and there's rules and all that. So I kind of want to like step away from that and like talk from the presumption that you have like a true utility token, right? Or a platform, right? And this holds true literally for any kind of influencer marketing, but we'll keep it in relation to like payments and crypto. And so in 2022, the FTC, which is really the governing body for like all things marketing, right? And a lot of crypto people don't really understand that that's really the agency you would kind of want to stay away from. But anyway, they put out let's call it persuasive set of rules or suggestions, if you want to call it that, because it wasn't really an act, but and it kind of detailed the set of best practices, if you will, for influencer marketing, right? And you see this all the time with crypto. So there's three main elements, and there's a lot. I mean, the document's huge and all that, but like there's three like primary elements, right? And the first is obviously disclosure, right? And this has always been the issue, right? Because if you are paying somebody to promote and you're not saying that this person is paid to do so, it's always been an issue. Just even like on a common law basis, it's an issue. So the law has since been like amended to say that the disclosure must be clear and conspicuous. And in the past, a lot of people, most people have relied on the nature of the placement because most of these promotions, right, influencer like ads are coming through as paid ads. And so like on Instagram, it'll say sponsored ad or sponsored post. That's no longer good enough. What you actually literally have to have in the ad, clear and conspicuously, so not in like, 0.0001 font, is a statement that says this individual has been compensated X amount for providing this review, right? So that has to be there, right? And like, yeah, people read that, maybe they go, oh, okay, well, this person's just saying it, but that's the nature of the game. So that's number one, right? Disclosure. Number two deals with reviews, right? And there is, like you check your spam. You probably, if you have a business, check your spam. There's like a million people who are saying, we're going to get you like good reviews and blah, blah, blah. And they're like $10 a piece or whatever, on whatever site, and including your own, right? Like you go to people's sites and there's like testimonials from alleged clients. Well, that's all changed. You used to be able to just bullshit at anybody. You can't, right? Now it's very specific. The testimonial has to be a paying participant. The testimonial obviously has to be truthful. And perhaps most importantly, you can do nothing on third-party sites to suppress negative testimonials. So, whether it be on, any platform really, if somebody goes on there and says, even on the App Store, right, and says this is BS, it doesn't work, whatever, you can't like then flood it with fake reviews for purposes of bringing down the negative reviews. And you can't even do it on your own site. So if you have some kind of like forum based, like it's a DeFi social program, whatever, you can't do anything that manipulates the ability for people to see that, right? Like naturally it can like, go away or like be kind of washed out by good reviews. But at the end of the day, you can't buy the review and you can't decelerate bad reviews. So that's like number one. Now, practically how do you enforce that? I don't really know, but it's what, it's the law, right? So that's part of like the deal now. So you just sort of have to take the good with the bad. And finally, it's the third piece of this is like negative marketing, right? And I see it in crypto a lot, and I think it's bullshit, but you see a lot of people who will either send out like, and it's usually by press release, right? And it's like anonymous or whatever, and then it'll attack like a competitor, right? Or you flood the competitor's site or forum like with negative reviews, right? You can no longer do that, right? You used to be able to do it. You can no longer do so because, as the same holds true for people posting negative reviews and you not being able to suppress them, you cannot also manipulate another project's testimonials or testimonial record, I guess, because it's not giving a consumer an accurate view of that platform, right? Just like you suppressing the negative review on your platform isn't giving new consumers accurate information upon which to make a decision whether to participate. So it's really changed, right? And again, like I think, the FTC, I haven't found anything like where this has been sort of widespread or like where they filed an enforcement action, but again, I don't know how you enforce it, right? But paying for these ads or, these reviews or testimonials or making them up or doing them yourself, whatever, or just shitting on somebody else's project, no bueno. Like, yeah, I get it. It goes on. It's always going to go on. But at the end of the day, now there's a civil penalty attached to it. So to the extent you do it, especially if you are the platform that's getting attacked and you know who's doing it, it's a real easy email, right, to make a complaint, and then it's coming right back at you. So those are like the three tenets on influencer marketing that, while the law, it's new, and like with anything that's sort of new, takes a while for the agencies to sort of understand how to kind of clamp down on it and how to enforce it. So they're already a year into it, so I imagine going forward it's going to become more, I guess more cases will pop up through the FTC, but that is an often overlooked thing. And if you're going to use influencer marketing, or anything along those lines in terms of like testimonials, keep those three things in mind. So if you have questions, definitely hit me up, Adam at adamtracy.io, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.